This is Ifya for Anchor again, and thank you for being a part of this channel. If this is your first time tuning in, you might wonder what we do here. On this channel, we do three things. We remind ourselves of who we are and our purpose on this earth. We point out 3 or 2 things that we can add to our lives, and we also encourage ourselves on how to be better than we were yesterday. I hope this message made you in a good faith, in a good light. Wishing you love, wishing you a blessed day, wishing you prosperity. Well, on today's discussion, there are so much going on in this world, and sometimes we get so involved and engulfed with the demands of this world, and sometimes we lose ourselves. We can't breathe right. We don't know what to do. But I'm here to give you 3 tips to a practical emotional regulations. 3 things you can add to yourself. 3 things you can add to who you are every single day if you can, or 3 times a week. So you could regulate your being. The first one is being mindful. And I'm sure this word had probably been overused. A lot of people use it carelessly or vicariously. And you ask yourself, what is this mindfulness? Well, mindfulness is being intentional. You got to be intentional every day. When you wake up, you got to be intentional about living in every single day. So for instance, when you wake up and as soon as your feet hit the ground or the floor in your household, you have to declare certain things about your life. You have to declare health. You have to declare good wishes. You got to declare favor. That's being mindful. When you drink something, you got to be mindful about that. You really have to talk to the water that you put it in you. You have to speak to it, right? Water is life. We use water for everything. So if you're drinking water, you got to speak to it. And you have to tell the water that you're drinking what you would want for it to do in your body. That's being mindful. That is being intentional. The second thing is, whatever that you are struggling with, you have to name it. You're gonna have to be able to identify it. For instance, if you are super upset about anything, whatever that is making you upset, you have to be able to mention it. I am upset about my spouse leaving the toilet seat up every day, and I don't really pay attention, and I sit and my butt kind of gets sunk into the toilet. I am upset about the food not tasting right. It's just missing the spiciness of what food should be. Name it. Whatever it is, name it, because that's the primary issue of you being upset. That's the primary concern of you being irritated. You have to be able to name what is upsetting you and then own it, because that is how you get to the root cause of what is making you so irritated. Also, you have to be able to ensure that you place a breathing space in your life. You need to be able to sit quietly and breathe in and out and pace your breathing. It's important for us to breathe right. It is important for us to take time and feel ourselves breathe, because that is how we open all these potholes that is going on in our lives, and we exhale positivity and exhale negativity. We inhale what is productive and we exhale what doesn't really help us. I know we're busy, but we need to take 5 minutes and pace our breathing every single day so we can incorporate the goodness that is there for us to tap into. I am here to remind you that if you start incorporating these 3 tips to practical living, your world will be better than it was yesterday. This is Ifiajin for Ankara. We'll see you on the other side.